Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on the Mysterious JG. Was she talking about thugs in uniform or thugs in suits? Because I said, I quipped something based on thugs in suits, but I think she was talking about thugs in uniform.
What's up?
Let's see if she's still got stuff to say.
No? Did you need anything else?
No, guess not. Just wanted to hear this.
Oh.
Alright, Doctor.
Doctor, you have anything more on these cyborgs?
No, do your
Only
fucking
what
mission.
you went over in your briefing, if you had been paying attention. Standard military-grade cyborgs. MCFC integrated carbon nanotube muscle fighters. Impressive response time and power yield when focused correctly. Most will likely possess extrasensory skills as well. Infrared vision is almost standard these days. They can function without breathing for short periods of time.
Much like humans.
Okay. Nothing I didn't already know.
Not all cyborgs you face will be the same, of course. You may notice a range of
You may
different
eventually
capabilities.
encounter gorilla
All
cyborgs.
depends
It's
on the
weird.
manufacturer. Muscle fiber and neurotransmission technology is advancing all the time. Of course,
Getting
you have
stronger
the very
every
latest
day.
science has to offer. A typical cyborg is no match for your equipment.
That's what Rose
If
says.
you do say so yourself.
No, I realize combat is about more than the equipment. Situational awareness, predictive ability,
Why is he wearing a
One
string
must
tie?
determine a course
Why
of
not just-
attack or defense and execute on a moment's notice. Reaction time is key.
Und Morgenstund hat
Cyborg
golden Mund.
enhancements do not change that.
Agreed.
Anyway, thanks for talking.
Hey Doc, I'm curious. Can I recharge off any cyborg? Even a non-military unit? Not that I ever would have.
Could I recharge off
A
regular
pedestrian
humans?
Cyborg? I very much doubt you will encounter any of those on this
The
op.
cyborgs on this op prefer to drive
Against
vehicles.
the rules of engagement. I know. Like I said, just curious.
In theory, then. No, I would doubt very much that you could. Even from those that opted for complete body replacements due to injury or illness, you know.
Yeah.
Though I have heard of some very wealthy clients who wanted to fight the effects of aging.
Who fill themselves with electrolytes.
Ah, yes, your question. No, extracting MCFCs from pedestrian
So is this
cyborgs
meandering
is
dialogue supposed to be because
Most
Doctor
non-military
very
enhancements
briefly
use
lost
polymer
track of the
muscle
question?
Fiber that is a generation behind yours. Carbon nanotube would be a bit much for anyone who wished to lead a normal life, you know.
You know, not being a
And polymer
freak.
systems can be powered by rechargeable electric batteries. Organic muscle fiber, which allows extraction of nutrients from the bloodstream, does exist, but it requires artificial blood.
Well,
for
when do I
sufficient
get my
power
own
output.
blood back?
This so-called white blood requires regular dialysis and was mostly phased out once cyborg technology became mainstream.
So freaks like
True,
you aren't
some
common.
use cultivated muscle tissue to take nourishment from the body's natural bloodstream. But such systems are more regenerative medicine than cyborg technology. I'm sure you'll agree.
Sure.
Of course, natural musculature or no, if the body is equipped with a ceramic bone
So
structure...
is Raiden
Can't
supposed to
get
get
energy
bored?
from non-military cyborgs.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I was like, I can't tell something. The dialogue goes on for so long. I can't always tell when are they being self-parody and when is it like, no, they really just think you want to hear all
as
this.
I was saying, there are many differences between pedestrian and military cyborgs.
Pedestrian cyborgs walk
You're
around.
still on about
You
this.
asked him, Raiden.
Now, first and foremost, military cyborgs are generally full body conversions.
And they
You
never
mean
ever
as
have
opposed to
hair.
partials?
Yes, as opposed to just grafting on an arm or leg where a myoelectric prosthesis would suffice. As I have said, for the general public, these full body replacements are quite rare. Quite rare. Only in
Quite
cases
rare,
of
rare.
extreme injury or illness generally. Perhaps a few eccentrics who wish to live longer.
Like me.
In any case, most pedestrian cyborgs are no more than an artificial limb or two. We call these partials.
It is a term
Doctor,
of
I
great
know.
contempt.
I just said that.
Partials enhancements are not designed to meet the rigors of military
Did he
use.
actually say
A
that?
pair of synthetic arms attached to an organic body cannot match the power of those on a full cyborg.
can
Total
easily
body
be pulled
conversion
off.
Also armor the entire soldier against stray ordnance and minor injury. This is why wounded contractors most often opt for the works rather than simply replacing the lost limb.
I hear it's why most of Maverick cyborgs had it done. Anyway,
Of course, there is the rather dramatic change in appearance to consider.
Most people don't have someone like Rose who waves her arms around like an octopus and wants to have sex with a robot.
As I'm sure you can attest. But for the field, Man and metal.
Man and machine.
Capability beyond the natural human body. It has a functional beauty.
It's pretty fucking
Beauty
cool, Raiden.
or beast?
Both lie in the eye
Beauty
of
and
the
beast.
beholder, which brings us to the senses. Machine implants can also restore lost vision and hearing, and with added sensitivity.
You
as
haven't
know,
eaten a delicious
such
steak
options
until
have
you've
come
eaten a
standard in
delicious
most
steak with a
military
robo-tongue.
packages, along with pain suppression and dampening less useful emotions, similar to how SOP operated.
Yeah. No matter how hard I'm hit, it doesn't really hurt.
The player,
Of course,
even if some of
everything
our
has
peers like to go
limits.
ow
Do
when they're
not
in
let
screen
your high
characters hit.
threshold for pain make you reckless.
Understood.
Anyway, shut up, you're talking too much. Ah.
Doctor, about my pain threshold. It doesn't hurt exactly, but I can still feel it.
Like when my arm got
It's
cut
not
off, it
painful,
itched.
but it's still pain. It's hard to explain.
Well, try
Well,
harder.
your nervous system is still fully intact, of course. It
It's
would be
just being
dangerous for you to be
suppressed.
entirely unaware of your body taking damage.
Like that one
Instead,
weird
your
character
nerves are
in this,
controlled such
like,
that pain is no
Girl
longer
with the
so
Dragon Tattoo movie,
unpleasant.
books.
How do you mean?
Take epinephrine, for example, or adrenaline, as you might know it.
Because you're
This hormone
stupid.
makes it harder to feel pain, yes? Your implants work using a similar method. Yet,
We shoot
you
you up full of
only now
narcotics and
understand
send
the
you out
nature
there
of
to
pain.
kill people and
Much
absorb their
remains a
electrolytes.
mystery.
How so?
Well, why do we feel pain? Evolutionarily speaking, of course, to signal external injury or internal sickness.
Or
If the
internal
body is
injury or
sick,
external
pain
sickness.
notifies the brain so it can take steps to ensure survival.
It's insane,
In
is a
other words,
membrane.
pain has a clear and logical purpose.
Okay,
But
can we talk about
in
reproduction now?
certain cases, pain can drive more unconstructive behavior. In situations where fight and flight are both still options, one might simply break down crying or drop to the ground and begin writhing about.
You know, if you're a
This would
girl,
appear only to diminish one's chance of survival, not increase it, yes?
depends on the
Maybe
threat.
there's some other factor at play.
Well, the most
In the
common
fields
theory
of the
would link
Lord.
pain with the societal nature of humanity. If no friends are close by, then experiencing pain might indeed reduce your likelihood of survival. But if allies are near, these expressions of pain serve as a plea for help. Thus, you are more likely to live.
Anyway, I
Pain
sure
might
do like
also
talking
discourage
about
one from
pain.
entering a dangerous situation in the first place.
I cut myself
Whatever the reason,
sometimes to
the
prove that I
data
still
clearly
feel.
shows that survival rates rise directly with sensitivity to pain. The converse is also proven. Those less able to feel or express pain have a lesser chance of survival. So, mankind
Hence,
has
people
evolved
with those
as a
no
social
fear
animal,
t-shirts
and in the
die
process,
young.
Pain has become more pronounced, more visceral.
A little pain
That's why
never hurt
millennials are
anyone,
always
huh?
whining.
But if pain is there to ensure survival, well, what's that say about the future for us cyborgs?
Oh, you have none. The
As
series
a
is
ground
cancelled.
humanist, I do not believe all evolution must follow the exact method Darwin posited.
I think he was an
Cyborg
idiot.
technology is still survival of the fittest after all. Just in a new form. You
Anyway,
should
my
be
image has
proud
been
of
floating
what your
around
body
for a
has
while
become.
now. I'm getting tired.
It is the culmination of great achievements in science.
Me?
Science.
I had nothing to do with it. The credit's all yours.
Good point.
Well, yes. I should be proud as well.
And I am. Well, proud papa.
Doctor, about my fuel cells.
Oh, boy,
The
you know, I'm starting to
electrolytes.
wonder about this listening
Do
to all the dialogue
military
thing.
cyborgs use the same type? I'm not gonna run across anyone, you know, incompatible with me, am
Well,
I?
you've already
An
married
excellent
Rose.
question. Your fuel cells, like any other, operate much in the same way as a typical battery. They do not need replacing.
You
after
can actually
single
mix
use, of course,
Energizer
and they do
with,
not require recharging.
Oh
They
god, what
do,
the copper tap,
however,
what are they called?
require a fuel source.
That much I
Starts
know
with the
already.
D. Duracell.
Yes, that. There are several different types of fuel cells.
Upspin,
Phosphoric acid,
downspin.
MCFC, molten carbonate like yours, solid oxide, and so forth.
Und so
Each
weiter.
type can be further divided into classes, each which runs on its own electrolyte material.
And some of them are taking
However,
night
all
classes.
current military cyborg MCFCs run on the same one electrolyte.
That's
Gatorade.
good news.
Why all the same electrolyte, you ask?
He didn't.
The answer lies in
But
the
that's the
catalysts
joke
that
they're
help
gonna
make
be
up your
building
carbon
towards here.
nanotube musculature. It was breakthroughs in researching these catalysts and CNT manufacturing that enabled large-scale production.
Breakthroughs that happened after all the data the Patriots were covering up finally leaked.
Those jerks.
It could not have happened without your help, Raiden. Science owes you a great debt.
Well, the snake did
And I do
more.
as well. Working on your body has been quite educational.
creepy.
Check your destination on the Soliton radar.
Okay, I'm officially out of shit to say. You can move on now. I don't know if I have the option of being sneaky here. Oh, I guess I must have some kind of sneakiness options because I didn't have to jump right through the middle like I did. So this will probably count as progress if I can just get to there. But who knows, maybe not. Oh, crap. So we figured we'd be fighting these guys eventually, but... Oh, well, I guess I don't get to... Well, I seem to have lost track of which button does what. Okay. Crap. Do rocket music as I suck. I really need that. Damn you, game. I needed to get that power up. My health is like fucking out. And more enemies are showing up. I was trying to parry, but I can't always tell which of that guy's attacks can be parried. I've only got one nano paste. Maybe I'll try to beat this without
This can't be happening. Right?
This can't be happening. Well, at least this means that I've gotten to a checkpoint past rescuing the hostage, right? Yes. Which actually means I could customize now. And I won't lose any progress. So I've got some more points. I could do a life power up, and that would probably be all I could afford because I'll have less than 8 left after that. I could do strength. This enhances my ability to absorb electrolytes. This lowers fuel consumption. Let's see, aerial parry. Parry attacks in midair. I don't know that I'll use that very often. Freely sidestep enemies in any direction and effectively counter their aggression. Don't know how to do that either. I wonder if it explains how to do it once you've bought it. But anyway, for now... let's reduce the amount of damage I take. And just increase the raw damage I deal. The most basic levels of those that we get. Because I think we can probably do more upgrades of that later. But yeah, now we will try to defeat... Yeah, Giant... I was kind of hoping we might have some way to avoid... oh, see, we have 110% instead of 100% health now. So there are tactics on how to beat these things more effectively that I'm not necessarily good at. For me, a lot of running around usually is in order. Can't believe something or other. Kind of hoping that these guys won't keep respawning as the fight goes on, so I can eventually just go one-on-one against these guys. Against the... Oh, okay, he was going for a super and I didn't realize it. There's probably a better way to do this, but... Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be... hitting it to expose whatever and... Yeah, I'm sure I got a terrible score in that. C, I believe that's the lowest rank possible.
Very good, Raiden.
Well,
now,
it's not really, but...
heading for refinery.
When I say very good, I mean, you know that's a bunch of bullshit, right? Oh, well.
I realize this will not be an easy mission, Raiden.
But we've got plenty
In
of
fact, if
chatter
it was
to
not for
keep
your
you
applied
occupied.
Cyborg tech, it would be suicide.
It's a
After
suicide
all,
mission.
you'll be taking a fortified enemy position all on your own. This is the first time you've tried anything like this, yes?
Well, not exactly.
Well, you weren't trying to
You don't need
take...
advice from Boris, is that it? Well, you will hear it
Not if I start
anyway.
hitting the Y button.
We are moving past the days
didn't
of
try to
small
take the
teams
big
handling
shell,
these kind
exactly.
of terrorist actions. With the rise of cyborg tech, the right individual can do what once seemed impossible.
Until everybody's
Plus, you
cyborgs,
attract
and then
less
who cares?
attention, have a much smaller footprint.
He attracts
As
less
long as
attention?
any resistance is human, or
ninja
those standard issue cyborg
robot
files
freak.
of junk, we have the advantage.
Right.
And that is the key. Keeping advantage at all times. We must maintain total combat superiority.
Then we will rule the
From
world.
The choices you make on the field to the intel and support we provide as backup. We must work closely together to stay aware of all...
Basically, stay in touch and stay on your toes.
Duh. This is correct.
Whatever.
I got it already, Boris. You worry too much.
Says the man who lost an arm and an eye his last time out.
Nah,
feel like
no one
Masamune
expected to face
Superdate.
cyborgs on that op. What little security we had should have been overkill.
It's your fault.
I admit we were not ready. None of Manny's rivals should have been able to afford that kind of muscle. But this is
You mean
all the
Max
more
muscle?
reason to be careful now. Our enemy could once again prove more resourceful than the intel says. We may need to revise our plan quickly based on what you run up against.
For example,
Revise.
giant robot
Don't
cow
you mean
monsters.
retreat? Even if I got out alive, we both know the price the Abkhazes would pay for our attempt here.
This is true.
Yeah.
But you and Maverick are more important than any one operation, Raiden. Remember that.
And also,
Even if
our
you fail the
clients,
mission,
they can die.
your
It's no
safe
problem.
extraction must remain a priority.
Enough about failing the mission. Wasn't this supposed to be a pep
No,
talk?
you're supposed to be giving me a pep talk.
You are right, my friend.
I'm in
I'm
Tovarish.
sure this op seems risky to an old vet like you. But you've seen all the
How old
combat
is he
sim
supposed to
results.
be?
You
Well,
know
I
I can pull
can't
this
quite
off.
read it, but it's up
Of
there.
course. I leave it in your hands.
Your weird
can
robot
handle
hands,
this, Boris.
one of which was recently
Right
cut
now.
off.
Self-repair units are housed in Cyborg's lower torsos.
So grab them.
Strike at the lower abdomen in blade mode to seize the unit. Raiden, if you ever get lost, use augment mode to check your
Oh
next
yeah, I
objective.
keep forgetting I can
By
do that.
using augment mode, you can see enemy positions and the direction in which you should head.
It's not really a stealth
when
game,
you cannot
though.
find your objective on the solitone radar. Raiden, if you ever use
Raiden, head for the oil refinery.
Do it now.
What's up?
Gangsta?
Okay,
Yeah,
save complete.
she probably doesn't
Don't let
have
your
new
guard down,
dialogue
okay?
for... I guess Boris gets a lot of new dialogue, and Doctor seems to as well, but...
Stay vigilant, Raiden.
Yeah, we should probably expect, like, as you complete individual mission objectives and need to be told what you're doing in the mission, Boris might sound off, but the others, probably not so much. Ooh, data storage. I'd say as though I'm really underwhelmed. No time for stairs. Yeah, I've only got one, Oh, okay, hold on. Does it tell me how to actually use these? Kind of hoping I can find some regular guys to absorb life out of, but oh, looks like I got spotted. Oh no, I didn't. How do I not absorb life by doing that? Ooh, okay, so that thing is coming up from another direction. So if I want to try to, like, sneak up on guys, I need to not get spotted and killed by that thing, probably. I keep thinking it might be possible to jump down and kill one of these cowbots from above, but... Oh, I'm in caution mode. Okay, I can probably use one of these now. Particularly if I actually hit the right button. Yeah, I mean, there's some capability of using stealth in this game, and in some areas. Other areas, you just flat out don't get to use stealth. I feel like I... Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, so one of them dive bombed me when I changed sub-weapon. No, I'm slicing his... Thank you, please. Can I have that damn thing? Okay. So that was fairly effective. And now I've used all my, Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button for slicing. I was trying to do vertical slices. And I was hitting some other button. Can I get electrolytes for whatever, please? Thank you. It makes it all worthwhile. Alrighty, so I got back my, No, I'm still at 1. I got an electrolyte thing, so I did use a, nano paste in all of that. I like how you can tell in the world what items are you allowed to chop down. Because it would be fun to find these cardboard box shoulders, so I'm not that worried about it. Because they don't reveal themselves to you automatically. Like, I don't believe they're going to attack you on sight. Good, nano repair paste. I have a feeling I might need that soon. So we are about to head into a brand new area. Which will hopefully count as a new save point, because I kind of need to call it a session here.
Right away. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position.
Well, some guy's Fitbit.
From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal.
I'm staring
Check
right
it
at
out.
it, I think.
We may be able to salvage some intel.
Check it out, y'all. Cool, I unlocked a mission. You can play this mission by pressing back and selecting VR missions. Great. Ghetto. But can I now customize? And if I do, will it take me back to before I fought those guys? Because if it does, I will be pissed. I don't think it will. Got 8,000. That should be enough to, No, we're not customizing that, apparently. We've already got our 1 endurance upgrade we're allowed for right now. I could extend the fuel cell gauge, except I'm not 100% sure what that's doing at the moment. So what if instead we did absorb electrolytes, fuel consumption, and blade mode. Blade mode does seem to be pretty key. Let's give ourselves, because it's obvious how it helps us. Let's give ourselves an extra unit of fuel before we do anything else. And then we will see where we reappear, and if I reappear before that combat, oops. That's on me. No, in fact, alright where we were. Perfect. Alright guys, I'm going to call this a video. When we come back next time, we will be continuing to journey into this country, which is not the same country we were in before, I believe, but has been taken over by the evil Desperado guys, whom we don't like. I'm Mysterious AG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.